Commander 35. I'm going to get comfortable for this one because I got a lot to say. Nice and comfy. All right. He talks about YouTubers that, seem to only care about ad revenue. Okay. And in other words, they don't care about the AMC retail investor losing all their money. They only care about themselves. Okay. Who do you think fits that, category? Me? No, no. I'm in the trenches, mother effer. I put my money up. I put my money where my mouth is. You understand? Your brother Lou, okay? Your God Lou, okay? Because Commander 35's got this thing for Lou that I think it could be a little more than just admiring him. I think there's a little sexual element there, but we'll put that. Let's leave that for the end of the conversation. Lou admits that he sells all his AMC. Admits that he's out of ape. Correct? He's a GTII. Just like you said, he got it at 60 cents, rolled the thing all the way up. We don't know if he sold his GTII yet. It seems like you did. Okay. Now, he's talking about finger motion. Okay, RNVA. Okay. So as of right now, RNVA is doing absolutely nothing. Finger motion, GTII seems like they're heading down now. Okay. So, but you seem like you sold it at the high. Okay. Seems like Commander 35 has the Midas touch, doesn't it? I mean, seems like he can't go wrong. He seems like he made $1 million on Redbox. He's saying he's putting $30,000 into GTII at like 60 cents, rolled the thing up to like $6. So would you all agree that Commander 35 is worth something like what, $2 mil? You think that's a fair assessment? Okay. Why is this guy still living a life where he's got a broken down, like he used to have, remember that door? There used to be a garbage bag there. Now the door looks worse than the garbage bag. in this apartment, this friggin' Jeffrey Dahmer apartment that he's probably got friggin' bodies buried, underneath, okay? In the crawl space, okay? So I'm just, with all the money you have, why are you living like a bum? Why are you living like a peasant? Like, I mean, with that type of money, I would think that the guy would flaunt it a little bit. Now, look, I'm not saying he has to be like a Teddy Zaid where he's buying 2 or 3 Corvettes or 4 Corvettes, but a reliable, decent car, like a Honda Accord, right? Something, okay. We don't see him with nothing. We don't see this guy with nothing. We don't see him with cash. We don't see him eating, porterhouse steaks, drinking, very expensive wine. He's living the same exact life with his 3 beat up cars that equally are worth probably one of my dinners. All 3 of his cars. The guy claims he has investment properties. Look, this is what the problem is, Commander. The more highly likely option is this. If you had all this money, you would probably just hold your AMC. You want to know why you would hold your, because you wouldn't care. Do you remember when he showed his AMC like shares? Do you all remember it? It was like something like 300 shares. Now, 300 shares, like what's AMC at? AMC is at like, let's just say $6, okay? Is that a fair? Okay. 6, 12. So that's $1,800. I want us all. Can we all do the math? He's asking me to do the math. Why do you care so much about $1,800 when you're making millions? You made millions on Redbox. You made another million or whatever it is on GTII. You're making all this money, right? Or at least $500,000. You're making big bucks. So why do you care so much about AMC? Why do you care about these lousy 300 shares? Does that make any sense to you that he had to sell it? He had to get out desperately? Like, I want no part of this. That's it. Once Adam Aaron, created Ape, dilution, that's it for me. I'm out. I'm out. Okay. But you have 300 shares, right? Of say Ape and say AMC. So let's say altogether it's what? A couple of grand, 3 grand? Okay. Why would somebody who has all this money, $1 million, $2 million, care about a couple of thousand? Nobody would, right? They would just hold it for the fun of it. Just let me see what happens. Okay. So right there you could start seeing holes in the story. You could start seeing it. See, you know what I like to do in life, and that's why I'm great at calling out BS. I call out Teddy Zade's BS. I call out Lou's BS. And now I'm going to call out Commander 35's BS. Bro, there's too many holes in your story. I know you like holes, by the way. He's trying to make a video with me with Adam Aaron where I'm bent over. Yeah, no. That's you, brother. Your interpretation of your last video is you at the Bates Motel with probably not just Chad Clifford. I think you're adding more men now. I think the guy who used to call himself the AMC Limit Soldier, then he turned into the MEGL Soldier. I think now he's one of the new victims. Okay, and I think he has a long list. He's kind of like on the lines of a Jeffrey Dahmer. You know, he drugs the men with the roofies. He brings them to the Bates Motel. He has his fun with them. Look, the guy's got duct tape. The guy's got a ski mask. He makes videos like this. He's got like something that looks like a gun or a BB gun. He's got a big knife. I mean, you got to kind of ask yourself, why do people have these things? It's like when they pulled over Ted Bundy. They're like, why do you have a rape kit? You know, they're like, he's like, that's not a rape kit. I can explain everything in here. And the cop was like, I don't know, Ted. I mean, ski mask. You got a big gigantic knife here. You got gloves. You got a bat. It's like, I don't know if you can explain it. You got a saw here. It's like, I don't know if you could explain all of this, Ted. It's the same thing with Commander 35. So the only thing that Commander 35, to me at least, proves that he has a big obsession and addiction with men, okay? And the number one man that he seems to have the biggest obsession for. You're my obsession, Lou. You're my obsession. Who do you want me to be to make you sleep with me? His biggest obsession is Lou. It's like Lou could do no wrong. No matter what Lou does, Amanda 35 supports it. Okay. Do you remember Commander 35 back in the day? He said we were gonna squeeze. Doesn't that sound familiar? And I'm talking about AMC. Doesn't it sound familiar with Lou? It's wrap it up. It's wrap it up. It's wrap it up. So do you see how he kind of follows with everything that Lou says? It's wrapping up Commander 35. It's wrapping up in tax season. He said he was going to make a retraction video. He never did it. He never made a retraction video. He said, if I'm wrong, Apefather, and AMC does not squeeze during tax season, I will make a retraction video. He's not a man of his word. He lied. Okay. So you got a guy doing exactly the same things Lou was doing. Now Lou sells AMC. Suddenly, Commander 35 sells AMC. Oh, what a coincidence. What a shocker. What a surprise. Lou goes into GTII. Commander 35 goes into GTII. Okay? Don't you see he follows everything Lou does? Okay. Now, here's the thing that I feel. They have something else in common. Are you ready? Are you ready for the big prediction? Are you all ready? They never bought shit. And that's why they don't prove it. Don't you listen, Commander, if you really made $1 billion, you would be showing off your portfolio. Listen to me. Non-stop. You would be shoving it up everybody's ASS, which you do for fun, but you'll be doing this, for satisfaction. You would be showing it off every day. Look at my portfolio. Look at what I accomplished. And the reason why you're not showing it off is because it never happened. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. One or two things happened. He actually did make money on Redbox, but maybe it was a couple of thousand or $1,000. Okay, he made some money on GTII, but once again, maybe $1,000, maybe $2,000. Maybe the guy's sitting in total, maybe 4 or 5 grand. Now, and I'm really being generous because there's another possibility. Another possibility is that he's not buying it at all. He never ever bought call options on Redbox. He never bought anything on GTII, and it's all just BS. The guy still got the broken down door in his house. He looks like he lives in Charles Manson's friggin' house. He looks like he lives in friggin' with Jigsaw downstairs in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay? You still got the same shitty cars that are equally worth one of my dinners. It just does. It's just the pieces of the puzzle, Commander 35, do not add up. They don't add up. Now you want to shut me up the way he called me out. He called me out a couple of times. I obliged. I said okay. I agreed. Let me call you out. Show us all of this. That's it. Show us everything. And I'll tell you what, I'll play the same game. Okay? If you show everything, I'm gonna show you all my assets. I'm gonna do this. How about we do that? Okay? And I will honor this bet. Show me the $1 million you made on Redbox. Show me the $1 million you made on GTII. I'm gonna show you the equity I have in my home. I am going to have my attorney is going to draw all this up, okay? My attorney will verify how much money I have in liquid cash. My attorney is going to verify how much I have in gold. My attorney is going to verify how many AMC, what the value of my current AMC shares are, what the value of my Ape shares are, what's the value of my GameStop shares, okay? So what we'll do is we'll have our attorneys draw up a letter, and we're going to see what your net worth is, and we're going to see what my net worth is. But I want you to understand that my attorney is going to tell because I know he's going to try to pull a cute one. You understand? No. My attorney is going to want the license of your attorney. He's going to want to prove that he is on, the board. He's going to make sure this is a legitimate attorney, and he is going to verify all the assets. And he's going to need your driver's license. He's going to need identification. He's going to need to prove it's you. He's going to need to see the accounts are in your name. So there's going to be a lot of things that you have to verify. Now, what my gut feeling is telling me, he's not going to verify anything. So now it goes back to one or two things. Either Commander 35 never bought any GTII, possibly never even bought AMC. Because remember when he was showing his account, did you notice how it never had you didn't see his name? That's the key. When I show my things, you see my name. You see my name on everything. When Commander 35 shows things, you don't see a name. I could do the same thing. Look, I got a buddy right now, just to give you an example. He lives in Connecticut, Greenwich. Very rich guy. I think he has close to 100,000 AMC shares. I kid you not. I kid you not. The guy, he calls me all the time. He's such a cool guy. And can I tell you what I could do? It's so easy to trick people on YouTube. I could drive to this guy's house. I could just take a video where he'll cover his name and he'll say 100,000 shares of AMC. And I could say this is my portfolio. That's kind of what Commander 35 did. He showed various portfolios that did not have his name on it. How do I know it's you? How do I know that that's your portfolio? I still don't know. Okay. So you could keep saying you made $1 million until I see your name on the account with proof of your driver's license, proof of your ID. You understand? Proof that you have $1 million or $2 million in an account in your name after I verify your ID and after my attorney verifies it, then it's all just bullshit. That's it. You ever hear that song by Adam Sandler? It all was bullshit. It was a effing joke. And when I think of you, Commander 35, I hope you effing choke. That's it. Okay? So I'll take you up on that deal. That's it. My attorney will go over my net worth. Your attorney will go over your net worth. We'll list our assets and we'll analyze and interpret. Until then, shut the F up. Listen, I understand that you want to do things for views. I get it. I'm with you. And do it. Listen, I love the entertainment. You want to know where I give Commander 35 credit? His the talent that he has for putting together these videos with the theatrics, the animation. I think it's friggin' great. I think he's very talented. I'm going to compliment him. I love it. But it's just like, why not just stick to that? Why do you have to try to make yourself into something you're not? See, that's what I hate about Lou. Same thing with Lou. Oh, I own two Teslas, Porsches, Lou Casa. I own a penthouse. Lou most likely lives, okay, it's alleged, but he most likely lives in a rent controlled apartment with his mother, most likely collects food stamps, most likely gets free insurance. Lou is like an illegal immigrant. Everything is paid for free. Lou doesn't have a house. Lou doesn't have a car. Lou doesn't have any assets. Lou told the judge he couldn't pay the interest on the $73,000 restitution. He only paid back the $73,000 restitution. This was money he robbed from senior citizens because of the apes. He did the time and we did the crime. That's it. Lou has never proved at all that he ever owned any AMC. He doesn't prove that he owns GTII. He doesn't prove that he owns Finger Motion. He doesn't prove that he owns the RNVA. That's it. Or what is it? RV. I gotta check this out. I can't even remember all these stupid plays. Hold on. What is it? Yeah, RNVA. So look, the bottom line is this, Commander 35. I think you're full of shit. I think that you are a lying ass dog. Okay. That's what I think. And you're making videos of me bent over. No, 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 no. I'm a giver. I'm not a taker. Okay. I actually believe, though, I will give Commander 35 credit. I think that he might be a giver too. I don't know if he's a taker. He seems like a dominant one. Like I could see him bending over Chad Clifford. I could see Chad being the more submissive one. I could see maybe, Meg, the MEGL soldier, being the submissive one. I will give him this. Because he seems like Jeffrey Dahmer. He wanted to be in full control. So I could see him. I could see him doing the same things Jeffrey Dahmer does. I could see him, injecting maybe something into the brain, turning people into a zombie state, having his way with them, and then disposing of them. I don't know if he goes as far as cannibalism. This is alleged. Everything I'm saying is alleged. This is just my own opinions. The video is entertainment purposes only. I can't prove anything I'm saying. But it's just, when you have a gut feeling, this is just subject to my opinion. It's entertainment purposes only. But there's no way this dude's got any more than a couple of thousand in his portfolio. No way. What I spend on 1 week on food is more money. My minivan is worth more money than his portfolio. And if I'm wrong, then tell him to prove it to me. Let's have our attorney set up the meeting. That's all. And if I'm wrong, listen, you named the bet. All right? You named the bet. And I'll agree to it.